Hi, I'm Christopher.
Hello, I'm David, and this is the Williams Legacy.
Love on
top. We are so excited to be bringing you episode 3 of the Williams Legacy Love on Top. Aren't we excited?
Yes, we surely are.
Yes, it's been so much things that's been going on this week in the
totally.
media and Facebook. Facebook is like the news.
I know, and like Instagram as
Yeah.
well, and Twitter.
Yeah. So we have decided to bring a new segment of the Williams Legacy Love on Top called the Williams Juice of the Week.
Yeah. And the first juice of the week is Janet Jackson. It's this, her father actually had 3 heart attacks, and I feel so sorry for her and stuff like that, for the Jacksons and stuff and all that. So all my love and everything go out to y'all guys. Hold on and stuff, and support your father and stuff like that. So, and it's crazy that she actually put her concert on hold for this because she wants to take care of her father. That's what's up. And the people that said that she didn't love her father, she actually posted on Twitter that she wished my father, she said, I wish my father, Joe Fob Jackson, a happy birthday. I want to tell the whole world, do you want to say?
The whole world.
The whole world, that I love and honor my father. So the people that said that she didn't love her father, she do.
Yeah, they tell a lie.
A lie.
Yes.
Yeah, never
no
lie.
matter what goes on in people's families, they always love their parents.
Right.
So we just really hope that he recovers and that she's able to resume production of her tour, because I know good well we want
to go.
Another thing that's been going on this week is this beef now.
With what's it? Drake. And what's that guy name? What? I can't think.
Don't nobody know him. Meek Mill. Now, his name is Meek Mill.
Oh, Meek Mill. Probably.
He's the one that's dating Nicki Minaj right now.
Oh.
But let me get into this crap, in my opinion, because I don't really follow it very much.
No.
But apparently, on the 21st of July, Meek Mill posted something saying not to compare Drake to him because Drake doesn't write his own raps. Now, I don't follow hip-hop music a lot,
right.
But from what I do understand, Drake has always been noted as being someone who not only writes his own stuff but produces for other people.
Right.
And that statement was just like the end of Meek Mill's career.
It didn't make no sense because, first of all, he wrote for Beyonce, her last CD. So
he's written for Alicia Keys.
And he had his album. His album was good, so I just feel like it's a whole bunch of crap.
Yeah, and just last year, Meek Mill was talking about how Drake was the most prolific rapper and artist and producer of our generation.
And then all of something, you got beef with him?
And then all of a sudden you have beef with him, and now Nicki Minaj, who was dating Meek Mill, supposedly dumped him.
Supposedly.
And they're no longer together anymore. This is just a publicity stunt for Meek Mill to sell more records, because ain't nobody checking for him. Rest in peace to Meek Mill's career.
Bye-bye.
I don't remember how it started, but I sure will remember how it ends. And this has been the first segment of the Williams Juice of the Week.
Yeah.
What's your flip?
So the topic of today is black gay couples cannot stay together. Now, Dave, what you think about that?
You know what? I don't want to agree. But if I'm going to be honest, I have to agree. I mean, think about it. We've been together 6 years.
Yeah.
And we don't have very many friends in our age group that have been in long-term relationship as even as long as we have been together. And personally, I don't even consider 6 years to be that long. But we don't even have friends that have been together with their partners that long.
No, we don't really have friends that have been together with their partners.
Not none of our black friends.
No, because we do got some white friends and stuff like that. But no, we have actually, because most of the friends that we have is all young, and some of them is like uh, single and stuff, and some of them is not single and stuff, and some of them be doing all craziness. But we don't really, and when they do get in a relationship, they don't stick together anyway. So
yeah, I mean, there's so much cheating and backbiting, and nobody can stay together. This person cheating on this person been with that person 9 times out of 10. If you friends with somebody, y'all done been with the same person. I mean, it's crazy.
Jesus, it is crazy.
It brings to mind. I don't know if you heard about this couple. It was this couple last year. I think their name was Kordell and Caleb.
Oh, you talking about the ones with the 2 daughters that they had 3 kids, but they had on Instagram doing their daughter's hair.
Yes. Yeah. Sometime last year, they had posted a picture of their like morning routine with their daughters, and that picture went viral all over the internet.
Huge.
Even to the point that Nikon, the camera company, had allowed their family to star in one of their commercials for one of their ad campaigns. I mean, it really, really blew up.
Yeah, it went big.
Yeah, and then I found out recently, I believe it was this week or last week, that they had separated.
Yeah, because I think I read on Facebook that Facebook is totally like the news.
The news.
Totally, because me and David don't watch TV. So,
Yeah.
but if we want the news,
You just come on Facebook.
and we get the news. So in Facebook, I heard that, and also Instagram, people was posting up saying that the one of the guys, the tattoo, the dark skin one,
I think that's Kordell.
Kordell, that he was cheating. He was the one that cheated on the other guy with the weed guy.
Oh, see, that's too much then.
It's your girl, you tried that.
You tried it, girl.
Roll that back door.
Like, girl, you tried it, girl. Like, man. Now, hopefully, that's not true. We gonna say allegedly.
Right.
He cheated with the weed man. We really don't know what went on.
Don't know what
but
went on.
I mean, it was really a big uproar because a lot of people in the community looked up to them as being a couple that they could aspire to be.
Right.
And they looked up to them saying that, this was relationship goals. They looked to be a couple like that with children. And now that they've broken up, it feels like, nothing is really real.
Yeah. With that whole thing and stuff, we have to really, we gonna, talk about that because in my opinion, I feel like the reason why they actually was worldwide because of this whole thing in the gay community with you have to look a certain way.
That's true.
Because they both is built, and in certain gay black people, if you build, you look good, tattoo and stuff, you sexy, you blow up quickly.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. People really subscribe to the media's interpretation of what sexy is or what attractive is.
Right.
And I just think that's one of the reasons really why black gay relationships don't work
out. No, I totally agree. Because when people actually people always chasing for love and all this other craziness. Let love come to you. Why are you going out there and then people are so they picky. I know certain people. I talk to certain people about relationships sometimes, and I'm like, well, what do you look into? What do you look for in a relationship? The first thing they say, the first thing. Oh, I want somebody built. I want somebody tall. I want somebody with tattoo. I want somebody with nice teeth. I I want somebody with a big
Ooh.
I want somebody.
Ooh.
I want somebody with that.
Got a big ego.
A big ego. But all this like Mysterio, like you know what I'm talking about, right?
All this things that
Things
is all
that
about how your
appearance is. All that. It's not about I'm looking for somebody to love me.
Exactly.
And love me for who I am. Nobody people forget about that.
And you know what? The funny thing about it is that when someone goes and they're all looking for somebody based off of what they look like or how they look, whether they're built, whether they're tall, whether they got tattoos, to me, they don't intend to be with that person long term, no matter what they say.
No.
And the reason why I say that is because everybody gets old. So if you got with that person because they was built, how you gonna feel when they 65 and they saggy?
Right.
Or they 75 and they got no teeth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That it's a relationship is not sustainable
Right.
based off of aesthetics or how a person looks.
And I just feel like that's the 100% true. People just always going in trying to pick out who they want to love, and then they wonder why relationships never work out. They wonder why they get cheated on and stuff. You looking, oh, I want somebody to have a good job, but you don't have a good job. Like you can't want somebody. You can't like they can't be up here and you down here. How that's gonna work out?
Exactly.
You have to get up there too. You have to be climbing that ladder just like the other person. How you want all this person with money and cash, but you don't even have that?
This is true.
Like,
This is true.
What you doing, girl? Get your life.
Get your life. And this is the thing. The thing is that I do feel like there is a systemic issue about black gay relationships not being able to stay together.
Right.
And I feel like it's steeped in a lot of oppression that we as a black race have experienced.
Right.
You know, maybe not personally, but oppression is passed down from generation to generation. And a lot of times in black families, fathers are not present,
Right.
and that doesn't apply to all because some people have wonderful fathers.
Right.
So I'm not stereotyping and saying that applies to everybody, but a lot of times there's no male presence.
Right.
And if there is a male presence, that male presence has always been one that is negative or that hurts the mother.
Right.
Or
abuse her.
Or emotionally abuse her. So their only example of relationship is negative.
In that point of view, basically.
So it doesn't seem like they can move past that. And then there's this heteronormativity kind of thing where they compare their relationships to straight relationships.
Right. So you a bottom and I'm the top and you supposed to stay a bottom.
And not just you're supposed to stay a bottom, but also that because you're a bottom, you're below me.
You below me. Right.
And I'm a man. It's steeped in misogyny,
right.
Which is basically the looking down upon of women.
Right.
So a bottom is shown to be in the role
right.
of a woman.
Right.
Therefore less than.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And this is why these black gay relationships can't stay together.
No, they can never. They never could work out because the only way it could work out is that you going in there as your true self. Basically, you're not going in there as another person. And why to actually look for love? Let love look for you.
Yeah.
You don't have to when me and David got together, I wasn't out there checking. Oh, child, who got my love today? Who want to get to love today?
Love is not manufactured.
I wasn't doing that and stuff like that. Love just came to me.
Yeah, because love is not manufactured.
Yeah.
It's not something that you can make up inside of a lab.
Right.
You can't just go, I think I'm going to create love today.
Right.
Because it just never works out that way.
Right.
And I mean, we gotta really do something as a black community to fix this systemic issue of us not being able to maintain relationships.
Right.
You know, it is very unhealthy for us to not be able to maintain relationships, you know, because you go to the clubs and stuff like that, and, you know, you'll see men that are 65, 70, and 80,
Right.
and maybe I'm exaggerating about the 80, but, you know, they still are out there trolling for booty.
All the time, especially in the black clubs. Because, you know, when you go into the black clubs and stuff, it's like people, you know, when you clubbing, you just clubbing. You dancing, yeah, you do all that other stuff. But people always looking for sex.
Yeah.
You know, people's always looking for sex. People wife you up or like totally bad quickly and stuff. And they don't know you, and then next thing you know, you arguing with them in the week and stuff, and then you broke up with them, and they trying to knock you in the face. Like, it's just too much. Like, it's like a mental thing.
It is. It's a mental thing and it's an emotional thing. A lot of it has to do with low self esteem.
Yes.
Yeah, and not having a lot of self worth or believing that you are somehow deserving of a positive relationship. And I think this is just popping to my head about the fact that a lot of times in the black community, there is also a thing of internalized homophobia.
Yes.
And
yes, like totally.
Yeah, like you don't love yourself. You may say you're out and you're proud and I'm
Free.
gay, I was born this way.
I'm happy, I'm Kevin, and I'm gay.
You may say that, but somewhere deep down inside, there is a lack of esteem for yourself. There is internalized homophobia, and it's more steeped in the black community because it's like, oh, we don't need another stigma. We already black,
right?
So now we don't need another stigma of being gay.
Right.
So now that's thrown or forced upon you, maybe by parents or society,
right?
And then that makes you feel like you may not be worthy of being in a relationship, and that all that black gay people do is just go out, party, and have sex.
And that's not the case. But we really do need to do much better.
We have to do much better. How do we do much better? Here are 3 tips. The Williams 3 love tips on how black people, because this is for our brothers. Yes. You know, no shade to our white counterparts. We love you.
Yes, well,
but this is for us.
Right.
3 tips on how we can stay together and maintain relationships that matter.
Right.
I think the first tip is don't be superficial.
Don't be. Don't it's definitely don't be, oh, I want this person. He have to have the nice 6-pack. He gotta have the nice hair.
Because that person with the nice 6-pack may be the person that abused you. And you know what? Everybody got a 6-pack.
Yes.
Even I got a 6-pack.
I got a 6-pack too.
It's just hiding under all this fat.
You know?
You see what I'm saying? So I can get that 6-pack out.
Yes, and I love this 6-pack.
Mm-hmm. So it's a 6-pack of beer.
I can't.
But don't be so superficial. Don't go out there looking for the tall, dark, and handsome, but look for qualities that fit who you are as a person. Right. That way you can maintain long-term relationships.
Right. Totally.
There's another tip.
Try to not go out there looking for the person, basically. Don't go out there, like I said before, don't be going out there trying to look for one and B because this person had that and that person had that. Just love yourself educate yourself. You know, don't if you don't love yourself and educate yourself, you can't be in a relationship because you're not gonna know what you want, basically, because you don't know what you want now. Just being yourself.
Exactly. And so that tip number 2 is don't go looking for love.
No.
Let love come looking for you.
Right.
It's not something that you got to go out there and search for. Because if you searching and you looking high and low, you're going to find the wrong thing.
Right. And you're going to find somebody that is not going to love you and is going to cheat on you.
When we got together, like Chris said before, Chris wasn't looking and I wasn't looking. In fact, I had no expectations whatsoever meeting you.
Right.
I had no expectations. I'm going to meet somebody new and he could be a good friend, or
right.
he could be somebody that would have just been a,
mm-hmm.
you know,
right.
Who knows what could have happened? But there definitely wasn't like we were looking.
Right.
You know, I had got out of a relationship, a long-term one, a bad one. If you watching, you know it was bad.
Yeah.
You went there. But yeah. So I wasn't looking. And surprisingly, I found exactly what I was looking for.
I did too as well. Now, I wasn't going out there searching and stuff. Like David is like my true first relationship with a guy, basically.
That's special.
Yeah, David's a special. And I make sure I snooped him up and was like, yes, you mine. Okay, and that's my husband. And now we together 6 years.
6 years.
6 years.
The third and final tip for how to maintain a relationship for us brothers is to get yourself together. You do it. Get you together. I mean, you out there saying, you know, for the ones who aren't superficial, saying you want the person with this degree and this type of job, and I want the person who has this type of money, and you still live at home with your mom. You ain't got no job, and if you do got a job, you 35 and you work at Walmart at the front end. You ain't a manager, you just a sales associate.
Oh Lord.
You know, and I'm not looking down on nobody who do that, but if you are saying you want somebody who got a PhD, you can expect to get that person who have a PhD and you haven't even graduated from high school.
Right.
Get yourself together. Get yourself together. We have to do better as a community to learn how to stay together. Yes. We have to do better because the thing about it is that our counterparts in other races, you can see examples of relationships that have been 30 years, 40 years. Now, I'm not saying that there are no black gay relationships like that. Yeah. But in the time that I've been out, which has been since I was 14, and I'm going to be 31 this year, so we talk about 16 years, I do not know one black gay couple that has been together for years.
I don't either.
I mean, I have friends interracial couples. I have friends who are Caucasian who have been together for years, but 2 black men. And that shouldn't be.
As child, I know people that have been together for a month.
Listen, if you are together with somebody for longer than 6 months, y'all's married in the gay world. That's why when we tell somebody that we've been together 6 years, they just like, what?
What?
You know, like that. We aliens.
How y'all make it work?
Well, we just told y'all bastards.
Yeah.
Listen, and I'm not editing that out either. Listen, we told y'all. Okay? Right. Stop being superficial. Stop looking for love.
Right.
And get yourself together.
Yeah.
That's as simple as we can
It is.
You got anything else to say to these people?
Get your shit together.
Get together. This has been another episode of the Williams Legacy.
Love on top.
We are always so excited for you to come and for you to watch. It is literally an honor that you would take time out of your schedule to watch us and to subscribe to our ideas. We ask that you continue to like, share, and subscribe. And look out for the next topic. We don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be something good. And we're going to let you know. Comment down below. Tell us what you think
about the how black gay couples can't stay together. So what's your ideas about that? Like, you know, what do you think about that situation?
Yes, and let's pray for this Kordell and this Caleb people, because you know they was cute and everything together, and they got children and everything. Right. So we would hope that they could mend whatever relationship that they have and continue to be an example to the gay community, because people did really look up to them. Right. And if that was their positive role models, we need more like that. We hope that we could be that for y'all as well. So we thank you for watching. I'm David.
I'm Chris.
And this has been another episode of The Williams Legacy. Love on top. Until next time.
Bye.
Love on top.